SANSU Show. Well, today is going to be interesting because we're live. This is live, you guys. You're going to be with me throughout the 1 hour show. And I'm so excited because it's the first time that the SANSU Show will be live and talk to you and communicate with you, 1-on-1, 2-in-1, 3-in-1. Well, in a way, good morning, good afternoon. It's the whole night through. Good evening and good day to you and your hello again. Well, courtesy of PHLV Radio, Viva Las Vegas. But anyway, so today our topic is about English, England. That's why I'm wearing this hat because we want to give tribute to the English people. Because as you know, my grandfather is from Jamaica, but he really talked British. I can't talk to you about British, good ma. Oh, I don't know. I don't have the accent. But anyway, let's continue on to the show. Let me introduce to you the person who's going to have a conversation with me tonight. A good friend of mine. Oh my God. I've known her since, I guess in high school. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the person who's going to have a tea thing with me tonight.
Yeah.
Is Yoliesil Pontino.
Hello. Thank you for having me here. Your first live and I'm your first guest. Oh my goodness.
You're going to give me a lot of luck.
Yes, I will for sure. Hello everyone. My name is Yoliesil Pontino. I'm the CEO and founder of Luxury Closet by Yoliesil LLC. We're here in my studio. This is my studio, my bread and butter. Mm-hmm. And I've been doing this business since 2016.
I know. Yes. I bring a closet with full of expensive bags. Oh my God. I'm telling you, you need to check her out. She have her live cast
every Friday.
Every Friday at 7 p.m. or 6 p.m.
It's Luxury Closet by Yoliesil LLC, my Facebook page. Mm-hmm. I do my live every Friday, 6 o'clock Pacific time. Yes.
Well, tonight I invited her to have a tea with me because, as I said, our theme today is England, London, UK. Because, in Europe, we're going to have the Olympics starting this month, right? So now let me pour you a tea. Because in England, they're so famous about having a tea in the afternoon. So we're going to have a tea time. And also, I made this... I can't even call because I lied.
Well, thank you for making this a little bite muffin. Or should I say it cupcake?
So while we're conversating, my dear, let's try this cupcake. It looks so delicious. But that's how they do in England, When they talk, they have a little
And the posture, you need to be like sexy.
And it's And so, my dear, when you started your business, what inspired you to have, why bags?
That's actually a good question. You know why? Because, well, being a woman, that's our weakness.
Yes.
Right? So, when I was in high school, I love collecting perfume bottles. When I went to college, I love collecting name brand. We call it in the Philippines name brand or signature brand, whatever you call it in the Philippines. But I started collecting it my college days. And then when I moved here in the States, I saw the outlet here, they went crazy sale, right? Like 70% off or 80% off. So I started to buy just for myself.
Yes.
And then most of my friends asked me, hey, where did you get this? Where did you get that? Blah, blah, blah. So many questions. And then some of my friends, they asked me, can you get me this? Can you get me that? And I was like, I think I can make my online store. And from there is a history.
It's a history.
I'm here 7 years.
But I'm so proud of you being a Filipina entrepreneur because it's not easy to start a business here in the US. And what is it?
I have a lot of struggle.
To your success.
Business is always like that.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
there's an upside down.
Yes.
But again, I think my trademark is I always make consistent customer service. I work in hotels, so I understand customer service. And, with this kind of business, number one is customer service, or you respond to your client right away. Yes,
it's
because
true.
Also of the the competition nowadays. When I started, I remember, my friend, when I started 2016, few of us doing the live selling through Facebook.
I know.
But now it's everywhere.
Is it because we had COVID that they could have thought about it? Because you started what,
I started 2016 with just a name brand. COVID. Yes, I started with just a name brand, and I got some reseller from different countries, which is Korea, Australia, Philippines is actually number one of my client, and then Japan. Oh, girl, I'm telling you, every week I need to ship 3 balikbayan box. That's only order from the Philippines. Wow. And then I also have some few orders from Dubai, Korea, Australia. So different countries. And then the pandemic hit. So 2016, I started with a name brand. We call it name brand. And then partially I become a member of auction. So I get auction luxury. Now it's luxury. I got it for myself. I started collecting just for myself. So I was like, okay. And then since I am already member of the auction, then I started to get few, like for example, 5 luxury, 10 luxury. And then the pandemic hit. It's a crazy story, but you know what? When the pandemic hit, there is no time. I mean, there's no money, right? Because everything is locked down. But oh my goodness, my business bloomed so crazy during the peak of pandemic. And thank you for the stimulus check.
Thank you, government.
I know. I have a record. You know what, Sansu? I have a record just for one live. I did from 6 o'clock to 12 midnight, 32 pieces of purses.
Wow.
Most of them are luxury. 90% of them are luxury.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, 72 pieces. Sorry, 72 pieces is actually my record.
Oh,
breaking record. Money. But now it's everything opens up, so a little, business kind of slow down.
Yes, but people can order anytime because it's online.
Yes, right.
And so they can order you in a different time zone.
And plus, I have my studio now. Some of them, some of the client, they wanted to see it in person because most of my products is used, which is 85% used. I have 15% brand new. So most of the client, they wanted to see the use, how consistent I am doing it, like, disclaiming it on my live, because I'm very consistent. Like everything you need to declare so that people or the client, they will get what they are expecting. Yes. So that's actually one of the, I think I can say that one of my trademark. Yes. And of course, my welcome. See you later.
and also, I'm so honored to work with you, including our girl, Julie, and also Glenda Santos, Julie Campbell, with our recent project that we produced for the I to Try Foundation. And it was a success. Thank God it was so successful. You guys missed it, but we're probably going to do it again another year. We only do a foundation because it's a lot of work. But it was so successful that we had Mark Bautista and we have Vigil and thanks James, etc. Well, later on you can see the interview that I have with James and also with Vigil at my house, in my backyard. But let's talk about how's the business now because, as I mentioned, the business is kind of slow, but how can you pick it up again? Because it's not, as I say, it's not easy to have a business, especially being a woman. Yeah.
Well, now, before, because my focus is just live selling, because every live selling, you got clients.
Yes.
Now, since everybody's doing live selling, now I started to do wholesale. So whoever's doing the live selling, I contact them and I offer them my wholesale price. So pretty much that is my brand new, because I do have a very good supplier from the Europe. It's straight from Europe, which is all my brand new.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, so
that's what we're talking about. England. Oh, but it's one of those countries that I dream to go. Have you been to England?
No, I wanted to tomorrow. No, actually, my supplier wants me to meet them as well. Yes. I thought I can come in last year, but it's been crazy busy.
You want to do a real tea time in England. I wish we could afford it, but
Well, We'll plan it.
Yeah,
Husband wants to go there too, and he wanted his dream to go to Barcelona as well. So and we can do the same time.
Yes. What we're talking about England, right? Let me tell you guys, before you go to London, there's a lot of tips that I can give you, actually, of course, from online. Let me show you.
From my best friend,
Google. Yes, Google. But you know what? This is just a helpful hint, you guys. Because, as a beginners to go to England, I didn't know there is a lot of public toilet in England. And then you have to pay coins.
Oh, wow.
To use the toilet. Aren't you glad we're in America? Aren't you glad you guys were in America?
You don't need to pay for it.
And you know what? The good thing about it also in England is, the crime is not that bad, but you can't actually go, mostly they like public transportation, because they always advise to everyone that you go to England, instead of going through a lot of tourist spot and stuff like that, you just take the bus and you can go to the second level and you can see everything going around.
Oh, just like the tour bus here in San Francisco. Yes,
and then,
I had that.
And then a lot of the museums, a lot of museums are free.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
That's good.
That's one thing. And they said that when you go to England or to London, you can catch unlimited buses within 60 minutes for £1.75.
Oh, well, how much is that in dollars?
In dollars, it would be like $2 or so.
Wow,
$2.
$2.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
And then check this out. They said the trains, you can take the trains from the airport. You can grab a discount rail and 2 fares. And also when you go to the store, they don't have a lot of salespeople. They don't have a lot.
I thought you get free first. I'll go there now.
But they don't have salespeople that just to follow you around.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting? But I don't ever going to work here because crime. Unfortunately, not in the U.S. We have to have someone following us around.
There was done.
I know. But one thing though, let me. One thing I learned. I said, wait a minute. When I did like this, I said, "Oh my God, Sansu, you didn't shave." Of course, because we're talking about England. In Europe, they don't shave their armpit. They don't shave,
They said it's a lucky charm.
It's a lucky charm.
It's true.
I think it keeps you warm.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because it's always cold,
Well, actually,
I made sure I didn't shave my armpit.
It's a lucky
England.
charm in Chinese.
No, that's Irish.
But I don't know with England people. That's interesting. I will do
very interesting. I said, don't walk around with your phone. No, that's a good tip. Because, as Americans, we always walk around with the cell phone and all that. Sometimes we even hit the pole because we don't look where we're going. But they advise you don't use your phone when you're walking around because thieves are very... they know about it.
I watched one of the YouTube documentation about it. And yes, it is very... how do I say this?
It's very dangerous. Yes, to carry your phone.
And there are, here in the States, we don't really have that things. But over there, it's kind of like a natural day. Like they will pick up from your pocket, even there's a lot of people. So that's what I've heard.
Are you serious?
Yes, I saw a lot of videos and documentation about it. And they're doing it for healing.
Wow.
Yes, for healing. I know. So we're still lucky.
We're still lucky. There's a lot of still that we're advantage in the U.S.
Yes, being American,
especially finding a toilet.
Oh, yes, you don't want to pay. You don't want to pay like for the toilet, and then something is coming out right now, right?
But it brings back memories because when I was in Germany a long time ago, it was in 1902. But I'm kidding.
Okay.
But
I'm 11 years old.
I was 1 at that time. No?
Oh, you are?
When I was there in Czechoslovakia, that was the first time. Actually, this is from Czechoslovakia. I got this from Czechoslovakia.
Oh,
yeah, I bought it there. It was my souvenir.
Don't bring it home then.
It's beautiful.
It is.
I don't think you could ever find something like this again.
Very pretty.
This is from the factory itself. And Czechoslovakia.
They said you do like this,
famous.
right? My daughter actually taught me how to do it.
Yeah. So when you're
3 finger.
And so and so when I went there, that was the first time that I have to pay for a toilet paper. And then and then and then they said if you want more, you have to pay. But they only give you 2 sheets. Two sheets.
My God.
My ass. I mean, my.
Oh, yes. Live.
Okay, imagine having 2 pieces of toilet paper. I don't know who can really use just only 2 pieces. It must be you have to be a baby. Like
Well, not even a baby. Huh?
And that's all they were gonna give you. And then if you want more, you have to pay. And I was like,
Wow.
good Lord, this is for real.
That's why every time I travel anywhere in the
Yes.
world, I bring my own wipes,
Yes, wipes and toilet paper.
toilet paper.
Even when I go to the Philippines.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about the
You know
Philippines.
what was so funny in the Philippines is not funny, but amazed me is actually
Mhm.
most of the bathroom in the Philippines has the duvet.
Really?
Yes. Even in the airport. I was like, feel fresh. After you get out from the
Are you
airport,
serious?
16 hours
experienced that.
flight, girl. So you can go to the bathroom and wash it out.
No, but I didn't experience that when I was there.
Okay, now you'll be surprised.
Yeah. Which mall would you go? Because I didn't see that.
It's airport and then malls.
Oh.
Yes. Even just a gasoline station. I was driving and I need to go to the bathroom and then gasoline station have it. Always fresh.
No
No need
kidding.
for tabo. We call it tabo, by the way. If you don't know what tabo is, we call it deeper.
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 And okay, one more pointing about England is they respect the personal space.
There you go.
That's one thing about them. They're very respectful.
That's
very
actually the
respectful.
thing that I'm really looking forward to go to England is the structure. That's what they said. The structure there are amazing.
Amazing. The
Yes,
palace,
I am
the,
really looking
the
forward to see that.
castles and everything. Of course, I want to see.
Take a
I want to see the
picture.
Queen. I want to visit the Queen.
Right.
I want to meet her. Oh, the Queen. I'm sorry, she did die. Okay.
You don't want to meet her now.
I'm sorry. I think
Not
I
yet.
Queen Elizabeth. I'm sorry. God bless her soul. It's like, but we have a new queen though. I said, what's her name? Camille. Camille.
I think
Camille.
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 Yeah, Camille.
So you need to go there so we know her name.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I she's okay. But I miss Queen Elizabeth. I really do. She's my rock. But okay,
Is your mom named after her? I'm just curious.
yes. Could you imagine that? I mean, Queen Elizabeth. Well, yeah, my mom was named after Queen Elizabeth because of my grandfather. Yeah, because my grandfather was raised by British, colony, being a Jamaican. So when he talked, he really that strong English accent, and he was so proper. What we're doing right now. I'm trying. We're really trying, but but he was so proper, and he taught us how. And that's why he named my mom Elizabeth. Because
Wow.
that's why. Because
That's another story.
that's another story.
Although we're reading the book, my husband loves to read your mom's book.
Thank you.
Yes.
But after turning it into a movie, so hopefully, either this year or next year, we're still working. It's in the process. And the book actually is available at Amazon.com. Elizabeth Ramsey, Philippine Queen of Rock and Roll. I even forget the title, but
Because we're in England.
because we're in England. Yeah, and that the number one proud product that they have is the Beatles.
There you go.
Right, the Beatles.
Mhm.
Do you remember the Beatles? Because you look so young.
Of course, my grandpa. My grandpa is one of the biggest fans, so I know. Even though I'm not born yet.
Let it be.
Let it be, let it be. Let it be. I'll see. I love you.
Also,
That's another song that I love.
Yes, and also, so how can you actually advise a lot of young people out there, young children who are just starting into a business? What advice can you give them?
Well, that's actually patience. Patience is a number one.
Yeah.
When I started, I just want to share the story. 2022, my page got hacked, which is I worked for like 4 years for that page and I have 95,000 followers. Unfortunately, in 1 hour, or one day, it just got hacked. I was removed as an admin, and after that, I started to build a new one, and it took a while for me to get all the followers back. But now I'm happy. I'm up to 34, but it's not even a half of what I have before. Now it's 34,000. But yeah, patience, and you always wait for the process. It's not going to be like one snap that you're going to have or be successful. In any business, you need to invest time. Of course, money is the number one, but time, of course, and patience. Patience and consistency as well. That's one of the compliment that I got from my client. Because I sell luxury from Hermes, Chanel, those kind of things that's expensive, down to the MCM, and then some of my Tory. But I got a compliment with my client. She said, I like the fact that even though I buy the most expensive one to the most cheapest one, the customer service and the way I packed it, it's the same. The way I handle the package, it's all the same. That's why consistency is actually number one.
So
no favoritism.
No, so customer service,
consistency,
and patience. Yes. So remember that if you're starting a business like this, those are the 3 top tips that you have to think about, because it's not easy. And of course, young generation, you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of concept, and you really have someone that you can follow through. Just follow the way she's doing her business, and you can learn from it, you guys. But let me talk about are you planning to do your business beyond California? Are you going to go, open another store somewhere else, another country, or in the Philippines? Or
no, actually, before I was planning to have my outlet in the Philippines. But excuse me, nowadays it's really hard if you are not hands-on.
It's right. You're right.
I have a business in the Philippines, but it's a different line. But my sister does it. So it's hard if you're not like here. Some of the people, my clients said, why don't you do live every day instead of just Friday? Believe it or not, it's a lot of work. That's why I told them I hope I have that time, but it's still a lot of work, from preparation, cleaning the purses, and everything. And you know what? During the peak of pandemic, I have 5 assistants. I have 5 workers. And that time, we just use our garage. So even I have 5 already that's helping me to do packing, we still not be able to finish it. And I sometimes sleep 4 a.m. My husband is get mad. So, and because there's some things that you cannot really rely to your assistant. Like you're the only person can do it. And especially pricing. That's actually the most important is pricing, especially nowadays because there's so many competition. If they will ask you how much is this, and then they will ask you, of course, the discount. If you don't give it, they will go to a different online, which is that's the thing that I wanted my husband also to understand. Because sometimes he goes like, it's 11 p.m. and you're still texting your client, that's kind of thing, right? It's just because of the competition.
It's true,
you
because
really need to
you're
catch
all over
up.
the world.
Yes,
and everybody, and the whole world has different time frame,
correct,
time zone, time day, and stuff like that. But I know that this is not just your passion. You want to be a comedian. You want to be a singer. You want to be girl. You want to be everything. Well, what's up with it?
Well, okay. So why did I exposed with producing? I started doing sponsorship. So I love, because I believe in Filipino talent. So every time we have a Filipino concert here, especially when when the pandemic, after the pandemic, it opened up again concerts. So I love to support our Filipinos. And then there's one time, because I spent so much by sponsoring, like there's one time, but it's the secret. So I was like, oh my God, there's no return for that. You got marketing, yes, but so I think it's one of my co-sponsor asked me, why don't you start producing since you're in the business already and you have a lot of connection? Then I started, producing shows. And that's also my passion. I love to sing as well. And back home, I also do hosting. So
I know you're a host, you're a singer, you're
a little bit dancer.
Oh, you're a stripper.
Not anymore. Yeah, so that's how I expose with
Oh, you were exposed.
yes.
Okay, well, thank you. Before we move on, you guys, we would like to share this conversation because, as I said, we had a concert like last month and about the Itachi Foundation, and I had the chance after the show had a conversation with James Sarinas and also Vigil.
One of our performers.
Yes, one of our performers. And of course, James is the promoter of the show. So let's take a look at it. Let's have some fun because it's a very interesting conversation.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the SANSU Show. And we're in our backyard and we're enjoying the weather in California. It's so sunny. And guess what, guys? I'm hanging out with good friends of mine all the way from Seattle because we just finished our fundraising for the Itachi Foundation. And my God, my friends came down for me. I mean, to help the foundation because you know that with the performances that we did last Saturday will help a lot of our indigenous people. So please help me welcome. Okay, the one on my right is a recording artist. He's been around for a long time. Well, he's only 25, but he's been around for a while. And he's a songwriter, he's a producer and all that. And of course, on my other side is also the promoter, a good friend of mine. And also he's a stripper. He does everything. So please help me welcome Vigil and James.
I felt discriminated. I'm the darkest one here.
He's my stepbrother. This is my brother right here. So guys, thank you so much for coming down here in California. So how do you like California, you guys?
It's beautiful. Very honored to be here, and this is actually my very first concert dito sa California. So I was very, very excited. The concert was amazing. I want to especially send a special shout out to all the producers and the sponsors and all the people that came to see the show.
Yeah.
It was just a blast to have come here and sing for all of you. Maraming salamat po. Sa uulitin.
Okay, how about you, James?
When they asked us last night what we like about the concert, so basically I said, the artist did an amazing job. Vigil rocked the house. Mark Bautista did so well, and also the guest artist. But what I really enjoyed and what really means to me from the heart, honestly, is the people.
Yes.
Because when you're traveling around, you met new people. It became like, your instant family. They became your friend. Even though you just met, you hang out for the whole day, but you built that relationship. And that's what I like the most. You're expanding your family. So when I come to California, I don't have to rent hotels.
And this was a tour that Mark and I did. We went to New Jersey. We started in New Jersey. We went to Seattle, Portland, and then the final show was here in California. And there's no better place to finish the tour than here in California because the show really was well supported by the community. It was well supported by producers and every person that was a part of that. So it was really a positive, good experience.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So is it too hot for you today in California? Because I know it doesn't get this hot in Seattle, right?
You know what? Honestly, because when Sansu went there over a month ago, it happens to be a very nice weather. So I was touring a Sansu around, and we went to Kurt Cobain's house where he basically lived. And it happened I was turning in the street, and then in front of us, can I say this story? And then the first time I saw Sansu, I was like, "Dung, what is that, Dung?"
It was shocking in my life.
Yes, we end up in a nude beach, and there's
I didn't know that Seattle can be that wild.
Yeah, so that's why when I came here, it's hot. Go, Ate, do you have a park like this here?
I thought I was just joking. And there's a private park for I don't say private for
For private.
For private only.
Boy, this is a rated PG, huh?
Yeah, it's rated PG times X.
But honestly, I really love it. I felt like I'm in the Philippines. Honestly,
Oh,
because
yeah.
like, especially when we went to the seafood city, I seen so many Filipinos.
Yes.
And then, what part of that is
Mhm.
the
That,
Newark?
no, that's Daily City actually.
Yeah, and then when we went
Uh,
outside, we see all the fogs
Mhm.
around us.
Yeah.
I felt like we're in Baguio or in
Yes.
Bukidnon in Mindanao, where I'm
Yeah.
from. It was very nice because
Yeah.
you seen Filipinos, and I'm very embracive. And this lady just met us, and
Oh,
she treated us with some chicharong
yeah.
bulaklak. You know,
Maybe the
right? It was
faces
nice.
over there will probably look Bukidnon, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was just nice knowing that you're surrounded with
Yeah.
Filipinos, because I'm a major advocate that Filipino,
Uh-huh.
we should all unite. And I
Yeah.
think
We
Filipino
have
are
to.
so divided. That's why
Yes.
when we do two concert, when I seen
Mhm.
people are smiling,
Mhm.
enjoying, it makes us feel
Yeah.
good knowing that we're
Oo.
bringing joy to their
Mhm.
face.
Oo.
You know, we're bringing joy to their lives,
Uh-huh.
even just for 2 hours being
Yeah.
with them and watching them enjoying, dancing, and
Mhm.
going
Mhm.
crazy. And that should be all Filipinos.
It's
You know,
true.
like
It's true.
Filipinos are very accommodating, and we're one of the kindest and nicest people in the world.
Mhm.
And seeing that, it makes me happy knowing that somehow we're contributing to a positivity
Yes.
of like uniting Filipinos.
Yes.
Because, like I said, our advocacy for
Mhm.
our foundation
Mhm.
in Seattle is called Dr. Jose Rizal Park and Bridge Foundation. Is the only park and bridge named after a national hero outside the Philippines that's located
Yes.
in Seattle. Our main mission is to unite Filipinos because we
Wow.
have to. We
Yes,
really
we
have to.
have to.
And it's also so great
Mhm.
that we are part of your fundraising event for the ITAS. You know,
Yes. Thank
so
you.
and I think that's wonderful because let's face it, history. You know,
You
the
cannot deny
you cannot
history.
deny history, and the first
Definitely.
migrant of the Filipinos are ITAS, and
Yes.
that's a culture. That's a big part of our culture
Mhm.
that we should be very, very proud
Proud
of.
of.
You know,
Definitely.
and I'm so glad also for the first Miss Universe ever, we have a half black.
Of course.
Yes,
I was the second runner-up, but I kind of
I
gave up.
know,
I
Sansu.
know.
I was so disappointed when they didn't call your name.
I know. I was late. I was, you know me, I'm known to be being late.
Right?
And this one, I felt so bad that I was so late. I came in, everybody was gone. What happened? They didn't wait for me. Oh my God. But you know what, James, I know I've known you for a long time, but I know that you have a very kind heart because of what you did to Dr. Rizal Park to keep it up, you know, to really enhance it and also to invite everyone to know that there's the only Filipino park in Seattle.
Yes,
You
no,
know,
because like I said, like
yeah.
Filipinos,
I know
we are
it's
resilient
go ahead.
people.
It is.
You
Oh,
know,
okay. I want to make sure
we
it's
are
on.
resilient people, and we are very embracive in a
Yes.
sense. Like we have such a beautiful culture,
Mhm.
and another culture that I really want to promote
Mhm.
also besides that is pagmamano.
Mhm.
Because when you see in Thailand they
Mhm.
bow, in the
Mhm.
Japanese they
Mhm.
really bow and respect the elders,
Mhm.
and mano po, that is a trait that Filipino have, and
Mhm.
we're the only one who practice that, the
Yeah.
mano
The
po.
mano po.
And a
Yeah.
lot of us don't practice that,
Yeah.
and we should, because that only identify who we are.
Yeah.
And that's one of the projects that we want to
Mhm.
do and teaches this younger
Mhm.
generation, dumano po. And
Mhm.
I know, Ate Samsu,
Mhm.
honestly, like
Mhm.
when we talk about Filipinos,
Mhm.
Filipinos, we are so divided,
Yes.
right? And we're so proud of our region
Mhm.
and our
Mhm.
islands, and to the point we're competing among
Among
each
each
other,
other.
and there's
You
no
know?
unity.
Yes.
That's why I'm telling them the only
Mhm.
hope we have now, because they're saying you can never teach old dogs new tricks,
Oh, yes, we
right?
can.
And then, but this one right here, and I think the only hope that we have are the
Mhm.
younger generations,
It is.
because the younger generations does not identify themselves
Mhm.
as being Ilocano, Bisayan, Cebuano,
Uh-huh.
or
They're just
whatever.
identified as
They're just
Filipinos.
basically identify themselves as being Filipino American, and they're
American.
so proud of their heritage.
Mhm.
And that's for us, the elder generation, to teach and motivate them and inspire
Yes.
them
Yes.
to be a proud Filipino
Mhm.
Americans,
Mhm.
and basically carry the torch
Mhm.
and be proud of our culture
Mhm.
and our heritage. They are our hope.
Mhm.
And us, it's our obligation to ensure that these people
Mhm.
really would follow our footsteps. And we
Yes.
have to create program. That's why when we do concert, I
Mhm.
love to see younger people,
Yes.
and Americans
Mhm.
who never seen our Filipino artists. I have,
Because they're shocked
yeah,
that Filipinos can be
in
those
fact, I have a
talented.
cousin in
Very
Seattle.
talented.
She never seen a Filipino concert. She was born in the Philippines, but
Mhm.
she was raised here.
Mhm.
And she said, "Oh my God, I'm a true believer of Filipino talents again."
Oh, of course.
Because things like that, it it changed the perspective, you know, the point of Filipinos, that we Filipinos are very talented. We're internationally, you know, can compete international when it comes to
definitely
talent.
not just in beauty, but in talent,
in everything. And
Yes.
Filipinos are
And
very
look at
talented.
this, it's a very
And look
example.
at Vigil. You know, I known Vigil for many, many years. I produced his first concert in Seattle. That's about 25 years, right?
No, he's only 25. So
Yeah,
what are you
when he
saying?
was only 1 year old. Yeah, you know, with his diaper. But you know, until now, like you know, like his talent is amazing. You know, and like I was telling him, every time you perform, I still have teary eyes.
Yes.
Even
Me
last
too.
night.
Oh my God, last night my
You know, like
false eyelashes came up.
Oh, it's just something like, you know, I step on it. And I told Vigil, what is this hair?
And then when you said about Filipinos, you know, that they bow and everything, they bow because there's some money in the floor. Not that the Japanese, they just bow for nothing. They just bow and
Oh, but honestly, you did that with the mano po. And I
Yeah.
think that is such a rich culture
Yes.
that we've forgotten and we
Yes.
don't practice. And we should. And
We
there's no
should.
shame on that.
Yeah, there's no
really
shame.
no shame on that. You know, when you do that, like, you know, and sometimes they give you money and then you look, oh, manicure, pedicure.
Manicure. I like that one.
Right?
So let's talk about your plans and what do you know, after this successful performance, what is your next venture?
Yeah, we have a lot of things planned in you know, in the next few months. So I finished my my very first American release album that I wrote and produced myself. We're going to be launching that later on this year. At the same time, I'm working on finishing my very first Christmas album.
Oh my God, you're gonna compete with Mariah Carey?
No one can compete with her, but I'm definitely gonna try to put out my own thing out there.
You're gonna be Mariah Carey in the Philippines?
So yeah, I wrote some original Christmas songs, and of course I'm redoing some old time Christmas favorites and putting my own take on it. We're also shooting videos for my album as well, and then
Is it in Tagalog or in English?
this album is in English. We're trying to also get it to the Philippines, and that release in the Philippines will have a Tagalog song that is incorporated in there. So I'm considering putting the Tagalog for when I release it here. So I'm adding on that Tagalog song because it should. I feel like it really should have some sort of representation of who I really am. And I think people who appreciate music in general will appreciate music in general. Kahit na, even though you say, oh, this is Tagalog music, this is that music, I think if you appreciate music, you'll appreciate music in any language. I truly believe that, and it's been proven to all the shows that I've done. Here in California, we had some American friends that was there supporting us, yelling, even though I know they don't understand where some of the songs that they were singing. They were jumping up and down, dancing. It was just a very live crowd, and it was so fantastic. So we have quite a bit of project ahead of us, and I'm just looking forward to the next chapter of my career. I appreciate all the love that I've received here in California, and I hope to come back sometime soon.
Oh, of course. Okay, let me understand this. You were born in Hawaii, right? Or you were
I was born in the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
Yeah.
And then you
moved to Hawaii when I was
then-
5 years old. My father was in the
That was 5 years
military.
ago?
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Something. I don't even know, Samsu, why you're asking Vigil this, since that's your lost son. You know when he was made.
I forgot because you know I've been with different men and I kind of
Samsu.
it was a lost child. And I just found him last Saturday.
Sansu is like my second mother. We've known each other for a little bit, and she is just an amazing, amazing person.
There is no dull moment with Samsu.
There is no.
We'll talk until like 1 o'clock in the morning. We're still laughing. You know?
Don't forget for us to talk about your book.
Yes. That's the next thing.
Oh my God.
So
yeah, let's promote that because oh my God, could you imagine? This is 700 pages, right?
This book right here.
there we go.
It's called Beyond Mother's Love. It's a fictional book. And honestly, to be honest with you, it's already in my mind. And when you write, I don't know how other writers do it, but for me, I just text it. I send it to my email. while I'm working. I just like, hello.
That's like me when I did
Right?
Mama's book.
When I'm working, like I copy paste and I do it in my work and I just add it together. And pretty soon, like, you read the chapter to chapters. And then at the very end, like, okay, we just finish it. And I didn't expect it's going to be that thick. It's almost like an inch and a half. It's weird.
You like thickness anyway. You like
Yes. Okay.
Somehow the conversation. Somehow.
and also, you can purchase this through Amazon.
And
right?
Barnes and Nobles.
Yes.
You know what? I'm
Amazon
giving Samsung 2 weeks to read it.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna call you. I'll make sure you read it. Don't read the very
cover
end.
in 2 weeks. And then I'm gonna keep asking him, what was that page that you were talking about?
But not only that, besides the book, I'm also helping Vigil. He's doing his release album. It's coming up. We're thinking of September, October, but we would like to invite everyone who have watched Vigil perform. He's like I said, he's like one of the amazing talents
Oh
I've
my
ever
God.
encountered.
I can vouch on that.
And
Amen to
I
that.
swear to God, like no offense, we have so many talented Filipino singers in the Philippines, but
The-
this person
The
is
boy,
completely.
he can blow. He
He
can blow. Oh, I mean,
What
you
kind
know,
of
that's a black thing. That's a black thing.
Okay.
He can blow. You know what? He can really bring it out.
No,
You know?
we call him basically the bakulaw.
Bakulaw.
We have bakulaw in concert because
What
when he perform, he eats everybody. Like when people are like and then we just and the person next to him like the heck stop.
I said, can he really hit that note? Can he really? He's breathing. He's so long. It's like Barbara Streisand. How you can hold your breath for a long time.
I don't know where he
Amazing,
gets that actually.
man. He got it from me because I'm his mother.
Ganyan pinapalo si Villa. Gumagano.
When he came out from the womb, he already said,
That is funny you said that. So my mom always tells this story where when I came out, I cried so loud that I woke every baby in the unit.
oh,
And the
wow.
doctor said, this kid is going to be a singer.
And he was right. He
And
was
he
right.
was right.
Ako din. When I was a baby, I was crying like that. Sabi ng doktor, alam mo, paglaki ng anak mo, mas malandi pa sa'yo. I am telling you, 30 minutes is not enough. And we have a flight to catch today.
I know,
Are we gonna be late?
They're gonna go home. I don't know why they have to go back to Seattle. This is a second home right here.
Sa nakita mo kapitbahay mo, tumitingin. Saan mo maingay dito?
So I want to make a toast, you guys.
Yes.
Before you go, I just want to say thank you so much for a wonderful concert.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
And keep watching Samsu's
Podcast.
And
yes.
then that's every
Saturday.
every Saturday.
It will be in YouTube, Spotify, and of course Facebook page.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
PHLB Radio, Viva Las Vegas is a producer.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
And again, please don't forget to watch and follow Vigil,
Mhm.
Vigil the artist. And I'm telling you,
Mhm.
being a Filipino, I am very proud
Yes.
to know this person and being a friend and being a part of his journey for his music.
Yes.
Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you.
Salamat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, please follow my music at vigiltheartist.com. You should be able to see all the bios, all the stories, all the photos, all the show photos. You can also go to listen to my music. And I'm also on Spotify. Look for Vigil, The One.
Yes.
The One is the title of the album. And of course, my Christmas album is coming out this year. We released the single already. It's called Peace on Earth. So please listen to that and hope you enjoy it.
Yes. I
So I
will
would
be
shout
coming
out
back.
to
Give a shout out.
yeah, I would like to shout out to our icon family in Seattle, Washington,
Yes.
and our talent, our beautiful, talented people in Seattle, the icon family, and especially to Andrea, Christina Dixon,
Yes.
who drove from Seattle.
And sexy mama.
Yeah, and
Oh
just
my
yes,
God,
a
that
tour,
girl is
icon
sexy.
tour manager, and who drove from Seattle
Yes.
to be a part of us in our concert here with Mark Bautista and Vigil. And Andrea, we love you and thank you so much. and
Love you,
everybody
girl.
watching there from the Icon family, Melanie, Shande, and everybody, Elenita, Rodalyn, Mackenzie, Jasmine,
Julius.
of course,
Julius,
Julius the
yes.
Seattle Bay.
That's
He
my
was with us, and
he
it
did
was
an
just
amazing
full
job too.
fun being with him.
Yes.
And he's basically just Vigil is not the star; it's Julius. Okay,
But at least that's what we
Julius Seattle Bay. We love you, Julius, and also the Chavez family. And then, and also, guys, don't forget to watch I De Las Alas show on July 13th, and also Timmy Pavino on July 12th
This
with
is in Seattle.
Cecile
This is in
Azarcon in
Seattle.
Seattle, and also in August 5th with Donita Knows and Tikla. Tekla.
Tekla.
Yes. And then again, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes, and thank you again, my brothers.
Thank you for having us. This is a pleasure and a privilege to be here with you, and thank you for welcoming us in your beautiful home.
Samso, your
Thank you.
bad guys already gone.
I know! And you have to take the
Water.
plane today.
Water lang po to. Don't believe this guy.
No, it's gin. Gin. Well, I just want to thank you. This is so much fun. This is the best conversation I ever had. And of course, I want to thank my co-producers, Yoliesil, my girl, Julie, my girl, Glenda, my girl, and also Maria, my girl. I know you're in the Philippines right now. So thank you.
Yes, thank you to Julie, to
Yoliesil, Glenda,
and then Miss G.
Miss G.
I will keep the promise for you. That's our secret.
Oh, also we wanna
Maria.
Maria, that's right. We wanna say thank you to
Vivian
T
as well.
T World for offering us some
yes.
halo
Halo.
yesterday.
Oh,
Jeff,
I missed that. And
Jeff
then-
Manalang.
Jeff
Manala,
Manala.
thank you, Jeff. I will see you in Seattle. And
Oh,
Miss G,
Jeff.
and then of course Vivian, who has been driving us all over the place. We have so much fun with you
Yeah.
girls and Christine.
Yeah, we're very nice.
Mwah.
And
Yeah.
all the volunteers in the show and all the producers and everyone. Well, I'm gonna be thanking them in a separate way also. But Manalang is the guy.
Manalang,
Jeffrey Manalang.
I need to see you because the halo halo was really good as well.
It was delicious.
And
It
you
was
always-
delicious.
And not just the halo halo, but you look delicious. Also, I would like to meet you. I would like to
Nakawayan ngayon
meet you.
kahapon.
And so we're gonna end that again. Thank you. Have a nice flight today.
Not
Yes.
only that,
Thank
but we
you.
forgot one person.
Oh,
You know, the very special Mark Bautista. Thank
yes,
you so
thank
much
you.
for giving us the privilege of working with you
Mhm.
and being a part of our fundraising event here in Seattle. You're the man. You're the
Yes.
best. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
brother,
Mark.
from Cagayan de Oro City. We
Mhm.
love you, and hopefully we'll see you soon again.
Maraming
Yeah.
salamat, Mark, for being so kind, for the friendship, for the camaraderie as musicians as well. We are friends for life. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Me too,
Thank
Mark.
you.
I'm your
Thank you.
I'm your half mother.
Half mother. Half mother.
Because only half Filipino, so half my mother. Thank you also, Mark. And thank you guys. Okay, I don't want you to be miss your flight. So God
Okay.
bless you. Have a
Thank you.
nice day.
Salamat po.
Bye.
Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed my conversation with James and also for Vigil. That was actually after the show when we had a June.
We did enjoy the
We did it,
popcorn
but,
while
yeah,
watching.
we enjoyed it. We were eating while we were watching it.
Yes.
I mean, they're just so funny. I mean, especially James is funny. I told him he should be a comedian. Yeah. But anyway, besides the popcorn, we also have our crackers there. Don't you know, English people, they love to have some
They
crackers.
do?
Mm-hmm. I did
Um,
forget the cheese.
I know,
yeah.
you forgot the cheese, but I think it works.
It works. Mm. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Before, I'm so excited because we should have done this a long time ago. We should have it really live because we really want to conversate with you live. Don't forget, I know it's kind of late, but it's in the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Oh,
But it works.
It is
Can you
hump day.
imagine we have 64 viewers, live viewers? Yes.
it's just 64 days in the Philippines. That's 1,000 something. You convert that to pesos.
So 64 times.
It's 2,000 viewers. You know, wait, we just started. You know,
64 million viewers
million
today
viewers
for
today.
first live. I believe that's Congratulations.
Thank you, congratulations. And thank you for gracing my very first live podcast. This is more exciting. And we're gonna visit different countries, you guys. That's my theme. Every week will be a different country that we're gonna represent. And as I said, today is London. And before we go anywhere, I just want to thank Saint Anne. It's number one that I have to thank for that fundraising for I want to thank Father Bart. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about Mark Bautista. He became a father.
Yeah, they've been supporting us from day one. Thank you so much, Father.
Thank you. And the congregation, thank you for your donations, you guys. St. Anne is located in Union City.
And let's take advantage also of this moment to say thank you to all our volunteers. My God. What's the name of their
Jojo?
Kuya Jojo, thank you so much. What's the name of? Oh my God, I keep forgetting the name.
Christian kind of.
Thank you so much for their team. You guys made our life that night more easier than it used to be. I know it's a lot of work. Thank you so much.
And again, St. Anne staff for helping us. Jojo's brother, which is Joey,
cleaning up afterwards.
For helping cleaning us.
Yes,
and also of course,
all the sponsors as well.
Deacon Sen, Father Joseph, and the whole St. Anne Church.
Thank you.
I mean, you guys need to visit this church. It's a very miraculous church. I mean, the congregation is awesome. And they have a festival coming up actually sometime this month.
I believe this month. Yeah, they do have a raffle. Oh my God, 20,000 prize. Can you imagine that? They have a raffle.
Yes.
I believe you can go to their website, StAnneCatholicChurch.com. If you guys still want to support that fundraising.
Yes. And also don't forget the Ita Tribe. Don't forget to get into, check out our website, which is the Ita Tribe.
And they can donate directly.
Yes, directly. The ItaTribes.org. And it's the name of the foundation is Ita Tribe Foundation. And I just want to thank everyone, as I said, for tuning with us tonight. I'm so excited. Like Georgie and Judy and Joanne. I don't want to mention everybody because everybody's really, there's so many names that and I don't want to miss anybody. But thank you so much for actually watching us tonight. We're so excited, even though we only ate half of our food, but we can't because we can't talk and really eat all the time. But we can still have a tea, my dear.
Thank you so much for having me for your first live ever, and I believe I will congratulate you now. Congratulations. And for those who share also this live video, can I also plug my business?
Yes, please give a shout out.
So, guys, if you haven't followed me yet, please do so. Luxury Closet by Yoliesil LLC. I do my live every Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And also my foundation that we just built 2022 last year. It's Global Mahardika Foundation. Thank you so much. And yes, thank you for having me. I'm so happy for you because we've been planning this one to have it, but now it happened. Yes, congratulations to you and of course to your team as well.
Yeah, it's really different.
My office is always open for you.
Oh, thank you.
If you want to go tomorrow Japanese or next day Vietnamese, let's proceed to the other room.
You're going to have a different outfit.
Yes.
Different kind of food to represent. And we'll talk about what, before you go to these countries, what to watch out for. Just to give you a little tip, and that's how I'm going to shave my armpit. We're not in Europe anymore. I'm just trying to represent. I'm going to shave a little bit, but never mind. But again, I just want to thank all of you, the PHLV radio staff, led by Johan Seisen. Thank you, Johan, for taking care of us. And also everyone, as I said, our beloved brothers and sisters and friends and everyone that's really supporting us all the time, all over the world.
Also, sharers that we have tonight.
Share and subscribe and share, share. It's good to share. And don't forget to vote. Because election is coming.
Yes, it is coming. And please vote wisely.
Yes, vote wisely. Really, really, really wisely. And don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. We want to control the pets population. Also. And before we go, my dear, I want to show you my Sansu greetings.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, Well, thank you, guys. God bless you always. See you next Wednesday, 9 p.m. See you soon. Don't forget the I2 Tribe video is coming up to show you what we've done so far and all the projects that we've done.
Oh, I'm excited for
Yes.
that.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Si Orlino de la Cruz ay kapitan po ng Patal Pinto sa Dapata Pinatubo. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa Aita Tribe Foundation. Nagpapasalamat po ako uli sa mga bigay nyo po. Dito po ay lumiwanag na po ang namin po, community namin po. Nuulit ko lang po, nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo po. Ito po. Ay, mas pasalamat kami po sa nagtutulong sa amin po sa Aita Foundation po. Ngayon lang po kami ng ilaw na maliwanag po dito sa Patal Pinto po. Thank you po.
Ito po yung mga kasama namin, nag-install ng solar dito sa sitio. Dayday. Ayan si Consyal. Ayan si Joseph. Si Goryo. Si Commander Aka. Ito si Kapitan. Ayan si Pangkok. Ayan si Ate Parina. Ayan ang cooker namin, no, si Ate Parina. Ayan, no. Dito kami sa Sitio Dayday. Ayan, no. Dayday pala yung Sitio Dayday. Ayan. Ayan, no.
Mamili-pili ka ba?
Solar panel. Ayan sila, oh. Ayan si Kagawad. Menus ng Sitio Dayday. Ayan si Pangkok. Ayun. Ayan. Ayun po yung pinatubo, yung may pag.